Initiative for Agricultural Revolution in Northwest, the BIARN. Ladies and gentlemen of the journalism profession and our partners in progress, good morning and welcome to this press conference organized by my foundation, the Barau Jibrin Foundation, to inform the public about the initiative to revolutionize agricultural sector of our country, in line with the renewed hope agenda of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Food security is at the top of the agenda of progressive nations globally. Without it, we are insecure at the individual, family, local government, state, and country level. If you recall, decades ago, the North, especially the Northwest, was our country's food basket, producing most of the agricultural products for the consumption of the people nationwide, and even for export to our neighboring countries. However, that has become history. To change the narratives and harness the enormous arable land across the 7 northwestern states, I have developed the initiative to empower 558 young farmers in the Northwest geopolitical zone for the first phase of the program. The Barau Initiative for Agricultural Revolution in the Northwest aims to use the vast arable land in the geopolitical zone to restore agricultural prominence and to achieve food security. My foundation, the Barau Jibrin Foundation, is partnering with a relevant national financial institution to implement this program. It will interest you to know that we had a series of meetings with the institution's management. Arrangements for the project's launch are almost complete. The initiatives targeted this year's April to launch fully ahead of this year's farming season. Under the Barau Initiative for Agricultural Revolution in Nigeria and Northwest, 3 young farmers will be selected from each of the 186 local government areas of the 7 states that comprise the Northwest geopolitical zone: Kano, Kaduna, Katsina, Kebbi, Jigawa, Sokoto, and Zamfara. Each selected beneficiary will receive 5 million naira loan to invest in farming during this year's cropping season. The sum of 2.79 billion will be disbursed to the beneficiaries. The sum of 2.79 billion will be disbursed to the beneficiaries. The breakdown of the beneficiaries by state is as follows: Kaduna 69, Kano 132, Kebbi 63, Katsina 102, Jigawa 81, Sokoto 69, and Zamfara 42. The beneficiaries of this scheme will be guided in cultivating maize and rice crops. This will essentially boost the desired yield of the 2 crops, reduce the cost of food items, and enhance food security in the zone and nationwide. In 2023, Nigeria produced about 8.9 million metric tons of paddy rice, the highest since 2010. However, this quantity is far low to meet the acute needs of the continuously growing population. The central concept behind this scheme is to revolutionize agricultural production in northwestern Nigeria by empowering youth with background in agriculture. My brainchild, the BIARN, was conceived to boost agricultural production in line with President Ahmed Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. I met with the financial institutions and we had fruitful discussions. As a follow-up to my meeting, the chairman of the implementation committee, Professor Bashir Muhammad Fagge, MNI, who is also my special advisor on policy and monitoring, together with my special advisor on media and publicity, Alhaji Ismail Mudashir, have also met twice with the top management staff of the financial institution, where the partnership is extensively discussed and arrangements are being finalized. The two teams will soon sign the MOU for the project's take-up. This will be done next week, inshallah. To this end, I hereby solicit your support for the success of this project. If we attain food security in our country, more than half of our problem will be solved. So let's do it together for the benefit of all. Thank you for listening. With respect to the choice of the crops, actually this is just a first phase of the program. It is intended to be a revolving sort of a program that will continue for a very long period of time to come. And as it were, we decided to choose food crops first before we go into cash crops. So subsequently, we were going to look into the cash crop component of the exercise. And with respect to the interest, actually, as much as possible, the interest is going to be lower or even no interest at all. But you know, we are not new to interventions in agriculture in terms because granted law. So we want to inject one or two other considerations that will make us to ensure that this actual program succeeds and it meets its objectives of ensuring that the money given is actually used in the cultivation of the selected crops and the required yield is given. So this one is being discussed extensively at professional level along with the financial institution. So that is what we are considering. As regards security and the issue of banditry, we thank God that so far so good. You know, various interventions by the government has lowered the incidence of banditry and insecurity, especially in the northwest world. But the program is extensively collaborating with all the relevant security agencies, along with the states and local government councils, including the traditional institutions, to ensure the security of all the participants that are going to partake in the program. So that is actually being looked into. So the scheme is actually thinking through deeply. Like I've mentioned, we are not new to granted loans, and we know what used to become the fate of such loans. And we want to ensure that this one didn't go the same direction. We make sure, in fact, part of the scheme which we will soon make available to all of you, you will see how we are going to disburse the money instrumentally based on a particular program of activity to be conducted on the farm, and then there is going to be a three-tier monitoring, supervising bodies at three levels, at the level of the field, at the level of the local government state, and then at the national level. That is what we are planning to manage the program.